Welcome to this market open in celebration of the listing of Routemaster on the NEO Exchange. This is going to be another very exciting listing with a bright future ahead of us.
Thank you very much for having us this morning and for having us also on the exchange. The team have been on fire, and that's really been our experience. It's been tremendous working with the team and getting this done so quickly and efficiently, especially in times where we all have to work different time zones and remotely. And I think it's great to see that the NEO has been so progressive in getting that all set up. From what I think will be a financial innovation that is happening in the market, and I think we're super excited to give public market investors exposure to this new and developing space through the NEO and work together on this.
We're extremely grateful to now be trading under DeFi on the NEO Exchange. A very innovative exchange working with them thus far, and things have moved at an extremely fast-paced, and obviously our underlying business trades 24/7, so that's extremely important to us, and we're looking forward to what the future brings.
Let's do the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Tell us a little bit more about Routemaster, about the organization and your plans forward.
To give some context as to how this, opportunity and transaction presented itself and originated, in the kind of blockchain world, set up a company called Hive Blockchain that's also traded in Canada around close to 4 years ago, where we witnessed kind of an unprecedented demand for Ethereum and Bitcoin exposure, which was greatly complex for institutions and retail investors to access, which still does remain true to this day. With Hive, our business model was, to pioneer, exposure to the unique infrastructure of blockchain, which is inherently mining. Some of the first decentralized financial applications, one of the first launching in 2017 with just a few $1 million in value accrued in the smart contracts. As of today, that number is around 23 billion in locked value, so unprecedented growth. We witnessed this kind of at Hive in the summer when we saw our Ethereum transaction revenues almost quadruple over the summer month, and that was solely, dedicated to the growth of the DeFi sector and the number of transactions associated with those. And I witnessed this huge DeFi ecosystem, going from around $1 billion in locked value at the start of the summer to it was around 8 or 9 billion in September. And I saw kind of the need for a public vehicle to basically allow people underlying exposure to this unique asset class. And that's when we partnered with Neil and his team at Routemaster to bring this opportunity, which is now DeFi Holdings, a subsidiary of Routemaster Capital, and we're greatly excited to be on the NEO. I think, during this COVID era of our lives, we see fit that people are getting used to, decentralizing their lives. And it's a great time to introduce the capital markets, what decentralized can be now and into the future.
When I spoke to Olivier some time ago, he was mentioning to me like the innovations that are happening in the DeFi space. I was just perplexed and said to him, if I had to do some of the things and problems that we pioneered and solved at SecFi and had to do that again, I would do that in a decentralized fashion. No counterparty risk, a lot of transparency that is inherent in the system, and a lot of liquidity that's for the last 3 years has gone into that space. So that is how we came together and figured, well, the ones that benefit from a technology like this, whether it is maybe the .com boom in 2000s, or whether it's ride sharing in 2008, are usually the venture firms, are usually like those investors that back early and have an exclusive sort of access. The public usually invest much later on, which is why I really liked the concept that Olivier pioneered. Well, if you, as a public market investor, you want to get exposure to blockchain, buy the stock. The same thing is true for DeFi. What we're trying to do is, if you want to get exposure to what I consider the next wave of financial innovation that is happening right now, we will give you that opportunity to buy the stock on a NEO. We do that through making DeFi protocols available to people through exchange traded products, as well as some of the protocols that we're supporting that Olivier mentioned before.
Again, we are very, very proud to have you on board. It's an incredible fit with who we are as an innovator and disruptor in the technology space and leveraging technology ourselves. So I think we're made to be partners, and we'll make sure that you will see that we walk our talk when I use those words. Also, of course, very pleased to be able to acknowledge another graduation. This is a graduation from a junior exchange to a main board, and that is a big event for you because it definitely is a recognition of your achievements. It's a big event for us because you choose us versus the other alternatives that were out there for you, and we thank you for that.